So when we're ready for design, after completing our all analysis and all check, and if we see that our model is okay to design, then we'll go for design. So if you're new here, I will request you to watch the previous lecture for a proper understanding. Okay, so now we'll go for design of this mat right now. So to design of this mat, actually I'll use this option. Simply go ahead, design, then concrete slab, then revise, and from here you can change anything you want to change. Now I'll go for slab cover, and the top cover will be 3 and bottom cover will be 3 inch. Okay, must change this value, top cover and bottom cover, for our slab, for design preferences, and everything is okay. Preferred bar size, so what will be the preferred bar size? I will consider preferred bar size will be 20. Minimum cover, okay, only I need to change here, and from here no need to change anything, because as per our code it will be changed. And if you want to change your code, you can change from here, so I am not going to change it. I'll click okay. Now I'll go here, design, then design preferences, select design combination. From here, see the two design two combos have been selected for design: 1.4 dead dot and 1.2 dead dot plus 1.6 live dot, automatically as per ACI code. Now I'll go here. Okay, so now when everything is okay, I'll go here, display, sorry, now again I'll go for run analysis, display slab design, okay, and click here. After that okay, I'll go for, I'll always use FEM method to design my all elements, because this is the best process, and this will give you a best idea that where how much reinforcement is required. So first of all, I'll go for bottom reinforcement. So here we have bottom river, and here also bottom river. So bottom river in direction 1 means actually you can take it that which direction are click here, then go here, and if you come here, local axis, so shell local axis, then click apply, and you will see that in x direction this option is red, and in top direction it's green. In z direction it is green, and in y direction it's sorry, it's blue, and it's in y direction it's green. So the value of red in local axis it's 1, and green is 2. So if you have any confusion, you can go to Google axis in ETABS, sorry, local axis in ETABS. If you come here, okay, so you can see here the local axis 1 is red, so red is local axis 1 as per CSI, then green is 2, and blue is 3. Okay, so the red are 1, and this is a 2. So if I tell you very easily, then our x direction will be one direction on will be x direction 2 will be direction 2, and top river will be the top layer reinforcement, and bottom river will be the bottom layer reinforcement in x direction and y direction. That's it. So what we'll do, I will come here, I will uncheck it, apply, and okay. Now I'll select direction 1, that means reinforcement in direction 1, then click apply. So here it's giving us the required reinforcement everywhere. Okay, and if you take here, you'll see the maximum required reinforcement, it's 0, and here 1.2 is maximum. record reinforcement for bottom direction 1, and if you go for bottom direction 2, that means in y direction, then it's 1.7 also actually. So what we'll do, I'll come here for direction 1, because in both direction our distance is same, so they have no requirement for top layer, top mesh or bottom mesh. So I will go here for direction 1, and typical reinforcement for bottom I'll consider 20 mm and 6 inch, let's say, then click apply. And here everything is okay, except there here we need a little reinforcement, so we can ignore it actually. We record 0.04 on a certain point if we consider 20 mm reinforcement in 6. So if we go for 5.5, click apply, and you can see everywhere we got 0, and here 0. Here we record 0.02. So I think we can ignore it for a certain point. We are able to ignore it, so I'll go for 5.5 inch. It's okay for bottom, and in direction 2 bottom I'll click here, same here required a very less amount of reinforcement here. So actually for that portion I will not provide, actually in other portion we required this 5.5 inch reinforcement, but only here we need huge reinforcement. So in that point actually, so for that point I will ignore it. Maybe this happening because of our what will tell you, because of our meshing actually. So I'll go for top direction, top river in direction 1, and I'll click none, and I click apply. So everywhere where we require how much reinforcement we'll see, we need 0.68 reinforcement in top direction 1. So what will do, I'll click here in top, I'll provide 16 mm, 5.5, let's say first, and it's done. Okay, and we need only 0.06 now. The remaining reinforcement is 0.06, and if we go for 16, click apply, 16 mm reinforcement in 16, then we record 0.06. So it's better we will go for 5.5 in bottom and 20 mm and 6 for, and I'll click here. So I think it's done. Now we have found our required reinforcement 5.5 in top and in bottom 5.5, but in top 16 mm, in bottom 20 mm. So I'll go to our Excel sheet here. I'll go to our Excel sheet. Now for bottom here, for bottom reinforcement we'll go for both short and long direction 5.5 to 20 and 5.5 center to center, and also in top 5.5 16 mm. That's it. So done. In this way we are able to complete our detailing, and here this is the detailing for our top layer, and actually here you have to modify it, and already in our detailing course I will cover everything about that. So thank you very much sister. Let's stay connected till next lecture.